everyone, welcome to QKnow Design. I'm Janine, and in today's tutorial you learn how to lighten your eyes a little bit, whiten your teeth, and how to customize your eyelashes and how you create this glow effect. And I think this is a pretty good basic tutorial, and I hope you use this tutorial to make crazy designs, makeup designs for Instagram and Facebook. And yes, let's start with this project. Okay, let's start. Go to your Spark IR Studio and add the template eye color. Hello. And we start with changing the eye color so that you see your eye color, but it's a little bit brighter, pops out a little bit more. This one is my original eye color, and this is a pretty nice, simple solution that I show you right now. Go to your eye color and go to iris color and add black. In this case, this one is a middle gray. And this one is a little bit lighter, like this. Yes. And then you go to your material, eye color matte, and go to this blend mode, and you can go to screen or add. And now it's brighter already. Or add. Just look what works best for you. Yeah, and this is pretty nice. The next step is whitening our teeth, and I want to show you at first, show you the patch editor. We need the patch editor for this, and this is the whole scene in this template. And you have this face mesh, and this is our oculars. When you put the visibility off, and maybe the eyes material is a little bit more. You see the eyeballs right here, and that's why you have this face mesh, so it's behind that. And we need this information. I just want to go back here. Need this information for our teeth too. So you create at first face mesh for our teeth, and put this one right here. And then we need some stuff from our computer, fast color LUT, and we need alpha mask too. And now you see our face mesh. We need for this face mesh, of course, a material, teeth material, and add the fast color LUT to this one. If you want to know more about how you create a fast color LUT, watch this video right up here. And if you want to know how to create a fast color LUT in combination with retouching, watch this video up here. Okay, and then, so it's a little bit faster right now. We need, of course, for this one, the texture extraction from our face mesh. Whoop. And combine this one with our material, teeth material. Go to flat and add this material to it. But you can't see the material, and that's for two reasons. You need to unlock this one. The eyes, you don't need the eyes, but just the mouth. You don't see the teeth, and that's why you have to make sure that from your occluder face mesh, the mouth is cut out. But you have this weird thingy right here, and you go to your teeth matte, go to alpha, and add the alpha mouth mask to it. So just show it right here. so it's just cover your mouth. And that's it. You can now go to your material, teeth material, and make it a little bit, the opacity a little bit more transparent. And yeah, that's okay, I think. And maybe this is not the best LUT I create for that, so test it on your own, make your own LUTs so it looks pretty natural, because this is a little bit too blue maybe. So yeah, but this is a pretty nice and quick way to create white teeth. And now we want to create, of course, some eyelashes. And this is pretty nice. You go under library, blocks, and there you find the eyelashes block. And the eyelashes block is now here in our library or assets. Perfect. And you see, in my case, it's a little bit off, and you can go to your eyelashes and double click to your this block, and now you can customize it. And what I do is to the 3D object position minus 0.001, copy this one and go to this. And yeah, perfect. And just save your block, save this. And now it's a little bit deeper. What you can also do is to create a customized set of eyelashes. For that, at first you make sure that you save your project. You see all the stuff right here, and you can go to the textures of your eyelashes. This one right here is the original eyelash. It's pretty nice, but for me it's a bit too much. And I created another eyelash. So this is the original, this one right here. Sorry, this one right here, and I created this one. Just save it under blocks, eyelashes, object eyelash as PNG. Make sure you don't create a copy. Photoshop creates copies now every time. And then what I would recommend is go to eyelashes again. And now there are the new eyelashes, but I don't see it in here. So I just go to open it again. And now they are different. Maybe not the best eyelashes I created, but just for you that you know that you can customize the eyelashes super nice if you want fancy eyelashes. And of course, here you can change the eyelash color, for example, and so on and so on. Yep. And now the next step and the last step is creating the highlights for our face, and we switch to Photoshop for that. Okay, we are now in Photoshop, and you see I have this face mesh right here and this face, so I can work on this to create my highlights and be sure that is on the right place. And if you want to know where you get these images, go to Google and search for Spark AR Assets Download, and then you'll find a link to sparkarfacebook.com, and there you can download the assets you need. And we want to start, we don't need the grid for this one. I just start with the brush settings. So go to your brush tool and go to this one right here. And we don't need it so big, I think 5 or 4. And spacing is pretty high, so by this one. And then go to the dynamic and put this pretty high as well, by 90. And then go to the scattering, both sides, up right here, and the count like you want it. In this case I want 8. And of course we need a new layer, and maybe go a little bit into this one, and make sure that the floor is, in this case, by 50, and start to draw this. Okay, they are too big, maybe 4, maybe not 50, 35, so it's a little bit less work. Okay. And I want to make it, I want to create a second layer and put another above, so it's more 3 dimensions, so blend out a little bit. And a third layer, and this is more like this one, way bigger. Yeah. We need just flow 5. And you can, with the eraser, go and make it a little bit harder, maybe. Not this one. A little bit harder on the edges. Combine this layer, merge the layers, and if you think it's way too big, you can Command T when you have a Mac, or Control T, and make it a little bit smaller. It's maybe way too much, but for this example it's okay, I guess. And for my first Command T, duplicate the layer, and then flip the layer, put it on the other side. And now we don't need this one, we just want our highlights, so go to the material, make up highlights as PNG. Okay, and now you open the highlights, this one, and add a glitter to it. I found this glitter material in Google. It's called Glitter Normal Map, and I will link it down below, of course. With the Option key, or when you go to right click, create clipping mask, you clip it to the information just on the highlights, and then you need another layer and create a violet layer with this information right here. And then you need just save this one as makeup highlights normal PNG. Okay, and now let's get back to our Spark IR. Right click here. This is our highlights material, highlights, and the material blend most physical based. And we don't see the material right now, and that's why it's under our face mesh 0, our occluder. And you'll find in this patch, where are you? This one right here. This is our offset, and it sets the Z-axis a little bit off, and you can do the same with your highlights. Go to position and add this one right here, and now you see the information. You see the highlight mesh, and go to add the material to it. Perfect. Highlights, material, texture, makeup highlights. These are my highlights, metal and roughness a little bit more, and then go to normal and add the normal highlights to it. And that's looking good. But it looks pretty dark. That's because we don't have any lights on this. It's okay. And create a duplicated, Command D. And the second one, and turn to the other side. Yeah. And now go to screen and put it a little bit off, and if you want to make it a little bit diffuse, you can play with this, and you can also add a little bit of color into it, or go crazy with it, of course. Yeah. And I think for this tutorial, maybe add. Screen is, I think, the best in this case. And yes, this is the basic 2020 tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And yes, show me your results. I really want to see this. Link it down below in the comments. I really appreciate your time, of course, that you watched this tutorial. And when you have any idea for other makeup stuff you want to see in on my channel, please let me know. And yes, thank you for watching and enjoy the process. Bye bye.